Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bulldogs will kick this away to start us off. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
Nice job here by this back, picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff to the back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And the Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake on first down. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Grab near the sticks. It's Kramer. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Bulldogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
It was a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Doesn't bring the kick out. They'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Breaking free at the 35. He has first down yardage at the 46.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in first and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Norris.
For the defense coordinator this week, already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Handoff heading left. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry-up. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? First down. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. There's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
The whole key on Fort Hurts is being able to give the quarterback enough time to assess the defense. Because once he's got his receivers downfield, if he has time to make that throw, you're going to come up with some big gains.
Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's running out of time here. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
He's past the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, when your running game's working like this, especially in the first half, it makes everything easier. And after big runs like that, watch for the offense to come back and attack off play action.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play this first time. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll run it to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play, moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Handoff to the back. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up. Ready up.
Important second down play coming up. On the run, it's Jean-Pierre. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. And the quarterback dropping back, makes the throw across the middle of the field. He pulls in the catch. He makes the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The Dogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Mussinu able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Dogs! This offense really clicking. Can you say methodical? Marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick from the very first play. He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 45. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll take a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, a touchdown to a wide-open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Going after, not right through. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Oregon offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
They'll try to run this one in. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 28, Oregon 22.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll throw it now. Caught near the sticks. It's Flanagan. Tackle made after a big gain.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Spins away from defenders. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down and distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offensive machine. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Tackle on the play at the 17-yard line. Second down coming up.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets some space around the 30. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. The Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So after consecutive losses, they've got to come up with something here on third and very long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to the left. He's picked for a third time tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. It's a fumble.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He was very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. That's caught. It's Jean-Pierre. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open.
He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for this offense. Now the all-important extra point. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. powerful offense is back on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. He's hit as he throws it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
His secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield in the +49.
That's a first down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. He's hit just before the throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Offense cross that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And that attempt just bounces out of bounds, and that'll be, of course, a penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And here comes a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Can he take it all the way? And the interception will end it, the final play of the ballgame.